Fans, brace yourselves. This is the story of the Holy Trinity, the golden age of Manchester United, when three icons carried a club from heartbreak to European glory. Charlton's elegance, Best's genius, and Law's killer instinct. Together, they became a legend. Stick around, because this is football romance at its finest. Before there was Ronaldo, before Ferguson's treble, before the modern empire, we had three kings. Bobby Charlton, the quiet warrior with a cannon for a right foot. George Best, a rock star in boots, dazzling defenders with moves from another planet. And Denis Law, the clinical assassin who scored with swagger and fury. These weren't just footballers, they were showmen, survivors, and symbols of hope. Together, they dragged Manchester United from the wreckage of tragedy to the pinnacle of European glory. And if you stay with us, you'll see how they rewrote the rules of the game and turned Old Trafford into a cathedral of greatness. Sir Bobby Charlton was discovered as a 15-year-old by United scout Joe Armstrong. He made his debut just before turning 19 in 1956, scoring twice in a 4-2 win at Charlton Athletic. He survived the Munich air disaster in 1958, a survivor whose grit and vision powered United's rebuild. Over 2 decades, he made 758 appearances and scored 249 goals, records that stood for decades. Hailing from Aberdeen, Law overcame childhood poverty and played with spectacles on before moving to Huddersfield. He joined United in 1962 for a club record £115,000. Known as the King, he scored 237 goals in 404 games, becoming United's third highest score. Law won the Ballon d'Or in 1964, the only Scottish player ever to do so. Born in Belfast in 1946, Best joined United's youth setup in 1961 at age 15. He debuted in 1963 and emerged as a magician, ballelic, dangerous, unpredictable. He scored 137 league goals in 361 appearances and won the Ballon d'Or in 1968. Sir Matt Busby said, "He was able to use either foot, sometimes he seemed to have 6. The three played together prominently from 1964 into the late 1960s. Their first start together came on January 18, 1964, against West Bromwich Albion, a 4-1 victory, with Charlton, Best and Law all scoring, Law with a brace. Throughout the decade, they were unstoppable, forwards and midfield. Combined, they scored 665 goals in 1,633 games for United. Can you believe it? Major titles. First Division titles, 1965, 1967, FA Cup, 1963, European Cup, 1968. United became the first English club to lift Europe's top prize. Charlton and Best scored in that famous final against Benfica, the culmination of Busby's rebirth project after Munich. Awards and records. Charlton, England's most capped player for many years, FWA Footballer of the Year 1966. Led England to the 1966 World Cup, equated Patriot 764. Terrible and loving fans to the Union. Its larger is Busby University. The author gives football the title, the strain, complete and converted, the cut and fire itself. The last pro 10 goals in 1964. Thor, 1968, season top scorer with 28 league goals, 32 total in 1967, 68 season. But the goal that changed everything was still to come. These guys always had a lot to say about each other. Charlton on Law. What the fans loved most about Denis was his incredible aggression and self-belief. He seemed to define urgency, always at the point of maximum danger. Best on Law, up there with the all-time greats, electric. Busby on Best, such a special player. He made an immense contribution, enriched the lives of everyone that saw him play. Ferguson, I will always remember that particular day. Phenomenal player, a million memories. Maradona on Best, flamboyant and exciting. Dribblers who could create moments of magic. This triumvirate didn't just win trophies, they redefined the identity of Manchester United. They brought flair, resilience, and charisma to the club, fostering a belief that helped rebuild United from the ashes of Munich. Charlton's leadership, Law's finishing, and Best's artistry inspired a generation, laying the foundations for the club's future philosophy, attacking football, youth promotion, and global reach. Their influence extended far beyond their era. Sir Bobby Charlton later helped NBC bring Sir Alex Ferguson to United. Their statues outside Old Trafford immortalize them as the holistic trinity of United's history. They embodied a United that could recover tragedy, chase greatness, and inspire devotion across generations. The trio were a choreography of grace on the pitch, titles, trophies, goals galore, and the seed planted for the future success of Manchester United. Without these guys and Alex Ferguson, the Red Devils would be nowhere near as big as they are today. The stats back it up. Charlton's 249 goals, most appearances until surpassed by Ryan Giggs. Best's 137 league goals, razor-sharp dribbling and flair. Law's 237 goals, including record 46 in one season. Combined, they delivered United's first European Cup, 2 league titles, 1 FA Cup, and a huge cultural shift. When that statue trio, Charlton, Best, Law, was unveiled in 2008, the crowd understood this wasn't nostalgia. It was the foundation stone of United's DNA. Every time a hot academy star steps onto Old Trafford today, they step into the echo of that era. United's modern identity, blended style and spirit, owes everything to them. They transformed a generation of fans, gave hope after tragedy, inspired England's only World Cup win in 1966, and placed Manchester United at the heart of global football. Their legacy is legend.